Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing how to draw Weavile for Pokemon. Let's get started in the center of our page with the eyes. I'm going to move over to the left side and draw the upper eyelid. So it's basically a straight angled line coming from the outside down towards the inside. Now let's leave a gap in the center and do the same thing on the right. So let's line up the bottom edge. Let's draw a straight angled line going up. Now we're going to tuck the bottoms of the eye underneath the eyelid. So from the end we're going to step in, draw a half circle, coming around, and then in towards the inside of the eye. We'll do the same thing on the right. On the edge of the eye, we're going to add a couple of eyelashes. So we step down, draw an angled line, and then one more. Do the same thing on the right. I'm going to push the iris and pupil in towards the center of the eye. So on the left side, we're going to draw an oval tucked in underneath the eyelid. Starting halfway down the eye, curve down towards the bottom, and then pull that back up. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to draw a smaller half oval along the top for the pupil. We just want to fill that in black. Now we're going to move down in the center here and just draw a short little line going across for the nose. And then directly below the nose, we're going to add the mouth. So a curve from left to right. And at the ends of the mouth, we're going to curve them up, just aiming towards the eye. On the right side, let's add a couple fangs. So one V, and we'll draw a smaller one on the inside. Now let's go in and work the head around the face. So we're going to start on the sides of the eye and just draw a curve coming down towards the chin. So moving over, we curve down from the left, and we're going to work our way back up on the right side, just beside the eye. We're going to add a crown of points along the top. From this point, we're going to step down, draw a short angled line going up. We'll do the same thing on the right. Now from the ends, we're going to angle up and in. Now we're going to go a little bit bigger. We're going to go up and out with a slightly longer line. Now we're going to come straight across into about there. Now we're going to draw a slightly larger point. From here we go straight up. Now we're going to pull these in with a slight angle coming down. I'm going to leave a large gap in the center for the center point. Now we're going to go take these 2 points and come up towards the middle. In the center of the forehead, we're going to add an oval. So starting at the top, let's work our way around and back up to the top. At the very top of this oval, we're going to draw a short line going up, and then on either side, we're going to angle them outwards. Now we're going to tuck the large fan in behind the head. So from these points, we're going to step in about halfway along the line and draw 2 angled lines going straight out. Now we're going to connect those 2 points with a curve for the top of the fan. Starting on the left, go up to the top, and then down on the right. Let's add a few pleats in the fan. So from these points, we're just going to draw 2 angled lines going up and out. And then we'll do another set. Like from these 2 points, we're going to go up and out. Now let's go in and tuck the ears in behind the head. So from this inner point right here, let's start on the left side. Curve down and then out. Do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to curve down the ear and then pull it up in behind the cheeks. Starting in beside the cheek here and up towards the outside. I just want to add a little seam in the ear. So from this point in the ear, we're going to step in, curve in behind the head. Alright, so now that we've got the head, let's work our way down the body. I'm going to start with a large collar first. So on either side of the cheeks, we're going to start on the left side, we're going to curve down, almost like a big half circle, and then back up on the right side. I want to add 2 angled lines on either side. Starting underneath the chin, go out towards the left, and go out towards the right. Now we're going to tuck the body in underneath the collar. So on the left side here, we're just going to angle down and out. This on both sides. Now the leg on the left, I'm going to have bent. The leg on the right, I'm going to have straight out. So let's start with the one on the left. From here on the hip, we're gonna curve out, then down towards the knee. Now we're gonna pull that in towards the ankle. Let's go over to the right side. Now this leg is gonna be stretched out. So starting at the hip, curve out, and then a little bit further down than we have on the left side. Now in the center, we're gonna step down here and draw a point. From here, we're gonna draw the inside of the leg coming across. So it's a little bit narrower as you come in. We wanna create a little overlap, so we're gonna step back and just hook this over towards the heel. Now we're gonna draw the feet. From here, we're gonna curve down towards the first claw. From this point, I want to taper it up. We're going to do another one. We're going to curve down towards the second claw, and we'll pull that up again. We'll do one more. Curve down. Now this is going to get tucked in underneath the shin. So we want to create a little bit of an overlap on the outside. Now let's separate out the claws. From these 2 points, I'm just going to create a curve in between. And then from that same point, we'll curve up towards the inside of the foot, and then the same thing on the left. Let's go over to the left side. Now I want the leg to kind of taper in towards the heel. Starting in the center, I'm going to curve in. Now I'm just going to pull that down. From here, let's draw on the claws. From the heel, we're going to curve down. Now I'm going to taper that back up, just like we did on the left side. Now here I just want to overlap the toes. So we're going to step down, do another curve coming down, and we'll taper that back up. One more time, we'll step down to the tip. Now I want to curve out and then in towards the ankle. And we're going to separate the claws. So from this point, I'm just going to curve across and then towards the inside and then the outside. Now we can move back up and draw on the arms. So I'm going to have the arms hanging down the side. So on the side of the body here, I'm going to curve out around the knee and I'm just going to hook it back down. Let's do the same thing on the right. So lining up the inside of the arm, curving around, and at the end we'll just hook it down. On the left side, I'm going to draw on the first claw. Curve out, and then pull that up. Now about halfway along this curve, draw the second finger. Curving down, go out, and then curve this back up. Now the third finger is going to get tucked in behind here. So right here, about halfway down the finger, curve around, and now we're going to pull this up in behind the collar, so the arm tapers in. Do the same thing on the right. Curve around, and then up. Halfway down, curve down towards the second finger, curving out, back up. Now halfway along here, we're going to tuck the third finger around. Now this is going to go all the way up in towards the collar. Let's add a little detail on the back of the arms. So starting on the left side, we go up in an angle. Now we're going to come back down. So it tapers out, and then we're going to pull this in towards the inside of the arm. I'm going to take that and flip it over on this side. So let's line up the inside, come out with a slight angle, go up, and we're going to pull that out towards the outside of the arm. The final step, I'm going to add the 2 tails on the side here. So we're going to start on the hip. I want to draw a curve going up and out behind the arm. So going up, we'll continue on the outside of the arm. Now I'm going to pull this back in the opposite direction. Curving around, in behind the arm, and pulling that in. I want to leave a little bit of space in between. Now I'm going to draw a slightly larger one coming out this way. Starting at the base, we'll curve out, continue past the arm. Now we're going to curve in the opposite direction, in behind the hand, and then behind the leg, and that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Weavile from Pokemon. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.